on there with our gaming. Each podcast has Coast and Genius Joppy. Host and Indie Extraordinaire and Leo. Host and Martin Mogul, Aaron Murphy. With appearances from special guest, Lucy. Welcome to Twist Gaming, where you get to play board games with us.
Josh broke it. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Twist Gaming. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight as we continue our show of Twitch Plays Middara. Tonight is Matless Middara Mondays. Big cheers. Woo! Woo! And we are continuing our campaign of Middara, the Unintentional Malum, where you folks at home get to play with us. We had a little bit of an extended pre-stream. But those are all, pre-stream is best stream. This is where we get to chat about all the cool stuff. So tonight's actual episode may be a little shorter. Please forgive us. So we'll hop right into it. Just quick, when you guys get to play, want to make sure that you check out that link right there for your gear. Sometimes we will ask for dice to be rolled in chat. So put some examples up there for a purple and teal die. You do !roll or hit the roll extension on the app to roll the die, or make sure that you're shouting out in chat things that you want to do with your character when that point comes.
I think the dice bot might be down.
Joshua.
God damn it.
That's really terrible language.
I forgot to fix something. Dice bot's not gonna work tonight.
Today's episode is not brought to you by the Anne and the Chipmunks Christmas album. Still need to update with our new armor. I thought you updated it with the new armor.
No, we never did it.
Did you get the pictures?
No. Want to take the pictures?
Yeah. Okay, we'll do that now. Thank you very much, Metal God.
Where's my phone? Here's my phone.
Okay, so Josh, while I'm taking pictures,
I'll try to fix dice bot.
can you recap on what we did last time?
Last time we had a boss fight.
Oh my God, yeah, we did.
We fought Melanie, and died.
I sacrificed myself. Look now, Barry's. Hashtag professional streamer. Yes. No. How long have we been doing this? 4 years? Yes. All right. We're gonna. That's good. Mine is a mess, so let's just make sure we update Twitches for now, and we'll do the rest of them. All the salt.
Did you get them?
What?
You done?
Yeah. I just took a picture of theirs because mine's messy, yours is messy. We'll just update theirs.
Look, so we got our fellow deer. Klutz is one of the tribes of the antelope. That's
Did you just call it a deer?
It's the deer emoji, so we call ourselves the deers, just because that's the emoji we use to represent, because there's no antelope emoji.
To represent. I like how you just made it.
I don't. What's wrong with representing?
Nothing, Joshua. Look how excited you are.
Just telling you things.
You're just telling me things?
Telling you how it
and
is.
And stuff?
Yeah.
So last time we fought Melody. And she was a girl that had died and was possessed by some sort of otherworldly spirit akin to Suri.
Yep. And
we're snooping around because somebody got murdered, and Remi's father and Zeke's aunt, Grace Jong, are, I don't know, something's going on. We're poking our nose in places where it doesn't belong. So it's going to be meddling kids time. After we defeated Melody, she told us, hey, your father, the leader of the Black Hand, put me here to guard this place, and he wouldn't have put me here if there was nothing to guard. So, go snoop around, because we ended up, you folks at home made the decision not to kill her. We had the option whether to kill her or not. We did the poll and decided to let her live. So I'm going to pick up from there. Okay. They didn't have very far to walk. After 50 feet or so in a dark tunnel, they reached the end. Beyond was another stone room, though this one had a lower ceiling and far less open space. Nightingale scanned the shelves and almost couldn't believe what she saw. The room didn't hold more coins or more precious stones or more art. Instead, each little cubby and shelf cut into the stone had a single number carved into it. On each shelf rested something completely unique. Nightingale looked between them with open wonder on her face, staring at the array of strange objects. She saw a sword made of several overlapping layers, each one glowing a different color, a length of rope coiled upon itself and hissed at her like a living snake, while a little bag of marbles beside it seemed to grow scorching hot 1 minute before encrusting the nook and ice the next.
My God.
Rook stopped in the doorway, scanning the room. He fumbled in a pocket, drawing out the black ledger.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
He turned it to face them.
See the numbers on the wall? They match the ones in here. Damn, impressive haul.
Zeke muttered, nudging the bag of marbles with a cigarette. It gradually crusted over with ice, snuffing the end out. He pulled his hand back before something worse could happen to him. Enough to get someone killed, Remi sighed. Damn, guys, I'm sorry. I think I dragged you into something awful. Nightingale touched Remi's back gently. Relax, Remi. It's not your fault. You didn't know this was down here? No, I didn't. Remi staggered to her feet, eyes wide. Can you believe it? She looked as though she was going to start throwing things on the floor. I thought maybe it was just information. It can't be, though. This has got to be stolen. My dad's a smuggler, maybe a thief, too. She lowered her voice barely above a whisper. My dad's a criminal. Nightingale reached out to comfort her again, but Remi pulled away. She spun, shoving past Rook toward the open door. No more putting up with this shit. Let's go get some answers.
Remi, wait.
Zeke didn't stop her physically, though he sounded pleading.
If he didn't tell you before, finding this place isn't going to change anything.
Remi turned. Her eyes were wet. But if he was lying about this, what else could he be lying about? Forget the smuggling. We still need to save Nightingale. I'm not going to stand around and do nothing while Nightingale ends up like Melody. Grace is probably investigating all this, but we can't count on someone else solving it for us. If the Black Hand is involved, my dad and Grace aren't even making this thing official. It could take them months to find the killer. We're running out of leads, and Malik might be the last one. Nightingale looked to Rook for help, but found him engrossed in the ledger. She could still see Melody's eyes in her mind, wide and desperate with panic. Would she look like that one day?
I can help you find the murderer.
The Maluma's voice was almost becoming familiar, but still caused her to shiver. Really? She thought back, more exhausted than angry at this point. The room, the shelves full of artifacts, even her friends started to blur into the background. As they did, something else became clear in the air in front of her. The Maluma looked much as she remembered it from her nightmares. A cloud of sentient tar interspersed with flickering lights and organs. When it spoke, it never used the same mouth for more than a few words. All those eyes watched her, not seeming to see or care about anything else.
Of course. No, sorry. Are we not there yet?
I keep my bargains.
I don't think I highlighted that word.
Nope.
I keep my bargains, mortal. Give me control for an hour, and I'll take you straight to the murderer. You can retrieve whatever leads were stolen and continue your search for Thedodian.
You swear? She whispered. If I do this, I'll get my body back?
Of course.
Its voice grated in a discordant choir of a dozen overlapping voices.
You can have your body returned as soon as the deal is done.
Nightingale! Rook was suddenly right in front of her face. I totally stepped on your thing. So loud her concentration faltered. The horrific shape vanished from in front of her, and the room slammed back into focus. She blinked, dazed. What?
You're muttering to yourself.
He shivered.
We found something.
Rook held up the ledger, pointing at one column. She read the word beside his finger. Hegemonics? What's that? Zeke grinned.
Probably what the murder was after. Rook says everything else in here got logged in and out, all methodically, except for this.
He stepped back, gesturing at a large, empty cubby.
Whatever this Was.
The hegemonics? What kind of artifact is it? Remi asked. Rook didn't get a chance to answer. From down the passage came a distant crash, followed by the sound of shattering glass. He tucked the ledger away in a pocket, then drew a weapon, leading the way back up the passage. Nobody spoke as they crept back the way they came. Nightingale was no exception. Peering up through the wooden floorboards, someone moved above them. Someone she recognized. It was Aisling, the red-headed woman that woke them all up back at the inn, the one who was screaming at Podrick. She dashed through the house, pouring something onto the wood as she went. She didn't stay long, sprinting from room to room and making sure to spread whatever she was dumping as wide as possible. Why is she so dumb? What is she doing, Nightingale? What do you think she's doing? Nightingale whispered.
Not sure.
Zeke said, smelling the air.
Smells like sulfur?
Zeke's eyes went wide.
Oh no!
As Aisling left the house above them, a bright orange flames took her place, and smoke started to waft between the cracks. Zeke hurried to the ladder.
She just lit the place up.
He climbed rapidly, shoving on the hatch. It didn't budge.
Rook, you want to help with this? We need to get out of here.
How could she? Remi called from beside Nightingale, her eyes wide with terror. Smoke began billowing around above them, and the sound of the fire filled the room as more of the accelerant Aisling had poured went up in flames. She probably doesn't even know we're down here, Nightingale added. We've got to get out of here or we're going to burn to death.
Okay, calm down.
Rook took Zeke's place at the top of the ladder and braced his shoulders against the hatch. Something snapped. The whole thing flipped open. Bright orange light shone in around him from the opening.
Pretty warm up here. Looks like the kitchen's still clear, but flames are getting close. Time to move.
They did. Nightingale was the last up the ladder. The smoke was thick in the air, and she made it to the kitchen. She coughed and squinted as the black clouds stung her eyes. The fire
already blocked the front and back door. We're trapped.
Rook spun desperately. Over the counter in the kitchen, Nightingale could see a window. She jumped onto the counter and waved a hand. This way. She waved a hand and the rest moved behind her.
Nightingale, be careful.
Rook called from behind, but Nightingale wasn't going to wait for him. She could feel the heat on her skin, and her lungs burned with each breath. Nightingale threw herself against the glass window. The wood splintered under her weight, and the glass shattered. Nightingale fell out onto the grass on the side of the house. She helped her friends out one at a time, covering her mouth as best she could. They didn't make it more than a few steps before they dropped to the ground, breathing heavily. Zeke was the first to sit up.
Guys, I know we're all in bad shape, but Grace probably has guards on the way, and I don't want to get blamed for this.
Me neither. Nightingale coughed, scrambling to her feet. She helped Zeke up and turned to leave. The group set off down a nearby alley and into the gloom.
I think we've got our next lead.
Rook said from the front door. Yeah, Nightingale agreed, following a half-shamble. To Podrick's. I'd like some ale. And maybe some answers. I'm so happy I did manage to get in on this game. I'm also happy I'm going to get to organize at the components because I'm weird. Yeah, organized components are very helpful. Continue to back up Podrick's. Page 99. I got 99 problems, but Josh ain't one. Rook was the first through the old-fashioned bar doors, shoving them aside with such force that they snapped back against the wall. He ignored the stares, ignored the confusion of the patrons. His friends kept pace with ease. While none actually marched with drawn weapons, they all had them within reach. If Podrick was in league with the one who had just tried to murder them, they wouldn't let him get away. Rook found the inn's proprietor exactly where he'd been the day before, tinkering with the intricate parts of a disassembled flintlock pistol.
Oh, hey.
He looked up, eyes flicking from Rook to the others just behind him.
Guys go to a bonfire or something? You smell awful.
He leaned forward, pointing at a little door next to the stairs.
We got hot water in the showers. You know, no need to stink up the whole place.
Funny, you should mention it. Remi hopped up onto the stool beside Rook, right in front of the disassembled pistol. She casually swept her hand across the table, sending the tool's delicate clockwork clattering to the floor behind the counter.
Hey.
Podrick raised his hands defensively.
You got something stuck up your ass, Moriarty?
She doesn't. Nightingale didn't sit, but she did poke up near the bar just beside Remi. Her arms and shoulders were covered in small cuts from the glass window, and Nightingale's hair was messily pulled to one side. Nightingale, she kept her voice very low, barely above a whisper. But a friend of yours did just nearly barbecue us. She's a little peeved. We all are, really. To his credit, Podrick didn't try to run, though one of his hands did briefly twitch toward the bar.
I don't know what you could be talking about.
Remi leaned across the bar towards Podrick, her wings wide behind her. My father's head information broker exploded today.
We were in the basement investigating when we saw the friend of yours.
Rook kept his voice as low as the others, his eyes flicking up to the mirror to make sure there wasn't anyone sneaking up on them.
Ellison lit the place up with us still inside.
Aisling.
Either you cooperate with us, or I'll see if my cousin Grace is interested in learning about Ashlin's trying to cook us alive.
Zeke leaned casually against the bar as he spoke, puffing a great big cloud towards Podrick as he spoke. That was redundant. Podrick's shoulders slumped.
I can't believe she actually did it.
He slipped a flask out from his belt and tossed the whole thing back. He didn't set it down again until it was empty.
Look, I don't want to talk about this here.
He leaned his flask towards the single opening in the bar, leading back to the kitchen.
We can talk in the back.
He led them away from the sound of drinking and song, away from the clinking glasses and happy voices. They followed Podrick through the kitchen and into another room tucked against the back wall. Rook's eyes went wide as he took in the whole space. It looked like an entire blacksmith's shop had been squeezed into a fraction of the space. High windows were open all along one wall, letting in a steady stream of cool night air. It was barely enough to stop him from sweating, what with the unshielded coals of a burning forge. There was an anvil, too, and a wheel and a sturdy workbench littered with tools. Half-forged weapons hung from hooks all around the ceiling, low enough that Rook almost put an eye out in an unfinished dagger. The others were all short enough that they weren't in danger, though Zeke eyed the weapons warily.
Look.
Podrick faced them again, hopping up onto his workbench.
I'll answer your questions. Just don't get the authorities. It'd probably do more harm than good anyway.
We'll be the judge of that. Nightingale folded her arms, glowering up at him. What do you mean, she really did it? Was Aisling the one who murdered the informant?
I tried to talk her out of it. The Black Hand might be criminals, but they don't deserve what she was planning on doing to them. You knew this was going to happen. What was that what you were arguing with this morning?
Nightingale glanced back to see that Rook was glowering.
No, I didn't think she was actually going to go through with it. I backed out. I thought that would be the end of it.
Podrick lowered his voice a little.
And you say the guy exploded? She must have gotten the damn thing after all. She found the hemaroxin, you mean?
Whoa! No! Do it again! That made me so happy.
She found the hegamaronics?
There's not even an R in that word.
Never.
And you've thrown it into it, and I'm loving it.
An artifact of spontaneous combustion?
Podrick jerked, and there was no hiding the recognition clear in his eyes.
You know about...
He shook his head.
It's worse than Hemarox can draw down exalted espers.
It's changed each time. This is great. I'm enjoying this so much.
I think there's 5 chapters, Little Creep, for Act 1. There's 2 more acts in the expansions.
I don't even...
You mean even Remi was taken aback.
There we go.
Yes.
Podrick said.
Demigods, demons, worse. Stuff nobody should be messing with. I bet Aislinn used the hemamoxin when she was caught trying to steal it. Poor bastard at the estate probably died before he even felt the thing.
Hemamoxilin. That sounds like a medicine.
It is a medicine. What is the word even supposed to be? They want to know. Josh.
Hegemonics.
Hegemonics?
Hegemonix. Like pentatonics, but hegemonics.
And Josh learned English. That look at Ed's face, and Josh learned English.
It's so good. It's so good. Rick was putting the pieces together.
So you're saying Aisling?
It's still not Aisling. It's still that one. I thought.
Aisling?
Ash. Like Ash Ketchum. Ashling. AIS. It makes Ash.
Ash? Okay.
Yes.
Ash, we're going to work together to steal this artifact? Why?
Podrick didn't answer for a long time. He glanced over to Remi, and the words came slowly.
Aisling lost her dad. The Black Hand.
Aren't murderers, Remi shouted at him. Spies? Maybe. Smugglers? But not assassins. My father wouldn't do that. Podrick paled.
You don't know your dad very well, do you?
Remi looked down at her singed shoes, but Podrick was right. She didn't really know her father. He'd only been her father for 3 years now. She didn't even know he existed before coming to Middara. But he seemed to care about her, and she liked that feeling. Being loved? Podrick must have seen the look on her face and moved on.
Look, details aren't important right now, all right? The point is, Aisling's dad was killed. She blames the Black Hand and Malik. As for me, well...
He looked down away from Remi and Zeke.
I want to say that it's because I'm sick of corruption, sick of back alley deals, and troublemakers vanishing in the night. Really, I just care about her. Don't want to see her throw her life away over revenge. So why steal such a dangerous artifact?
Rook repeated his question. Podrick paused before speaking.
I found out about it from a patron. I was hoping that if we stole the Hegemonics, it would be enough proof to Balthazar that Malik was up to something that needed investigation here in Ramstead, and we could get real justice for Aisling.
You were trying to get my dad arrested for peddling dark artifacts, Remi blurted. Podrick only shrugged.
It isn't just your dad, Remi. This goes beyond him. The Black Hand has wielded themselves deep within Elenia's
Aristocracies. Remi looked furious. She moved closer to Podrick and looked like she was about to scream, but Nightingale cut her off. But you changed your mind, Nightingale offered. You didn't help Aisling steal the hegemonics. Why?
Because I realized Aisling couldn't just be happy with that. She wanted revenge. She wanted to kill Malik, to hurt people. So I backed out. The end really doesn't justify the means anymore.
Podrick rose again, and he no longer looked nervous as he looked between them.
This whole mess is at least a little my fault. I couldn't stop Aisling, and frankly, I didn't think she was going to go forward with it. That means I've got to help you bring her in. Get that artifact before the hegemonics gets used again.
Oh my god! I was waiting to see the new creative way you were going to pronounce that word, and then you pronounced it correctly, and I'm just like, I'm blown away. Blown away.
Ed, you said it wrong. It's he, me, Genorvik. You said it. I can learn. You did it. All right. You're on really. Nightingale. Yellow.
Really? Nightingale relaxed a little.
Yeah.
Podrick repeated, nodding back toward the kitchen.
But not tonight. Aisling isn't going to come easily. Everything's on me. Even our bathhouse. Get clean, get fed, get rested. We can tackle this whole mess in the morning.
Rook stared, searching for deception in Podrick's eyes, but he didn't find any.
All right.
Rook extended a hand.
But in the morning, you give us everything we need to find her. I want your word.
Podrick didn't hesitate, taking Rook's hand with a sturdy grip.
Swear it on my life, on my inn and my life. Tomorrow.
Then he looked toward Nightingale.
Also, you have some glass in your hair.
Nightingale ruffled her long hair, sending bits of glass all over the countertop. Thanks, she said, rubbing at her arms. This is bullshit, Remi scoffed. I'm not going to help you put my dad in prison. With that, Remi turned on her heels and stormed out of the small kitchen. Rook and Zeke shared a worried look, but Nightingale was the first to move after her. I'll talk to her, Nightingale spun as she moved. Thanks for the free food and beer, Podrick. Nightingale found her friend a few moments later. She'd already buried herself in the corner with a pint of ale. Hey, Nightingale said, scooting into the small booth beside Remi. She waved her hand to get herself something to drink, and then turned to give Remi all the attention she felt she needed. He's the only family I have left, Remi said softly. All of you have close friends, brothers, sisters, or 2 parents. But Malik is the only family I have now. Nightingale only nodded and listened as Remi continued. I know he's not a good person, but he's good to me. Remi took a long gulp from her beer. Isn't that good enough? Nightingale still didn't say anything, because she's a good listener, Joshua. I mean, plenty of people hate Balthazar. He's not a good person. Nightingale raised an eyebrow and took her drink as a waitress brought it by. She took a sip and said nothing. I'm sorry, Remi sighed. This isn't about your dad. This isn't about mine. This isn't about your dad. This is about mine. I just can't believe he's a murderer. I won't. Remi shook her head and sighed again. I'll help Podrick capture Aisling, but I'm not going to help him throw my dad in prison. There was a silence as the 2 kept drinking. Then Remi spoke up. Hey, Night, you want to go to the baths after we get something to eat? Nightingale nodded and smiled. The next morning found them feeling much better for all that Podrick had promised. Clean, rested, and full, they practically glowed as they made their way downstairs. There were no patrons waiting for them, just plates of hot cakes and Podrick himself. The man no longer looked like an innkeeper. He had a belt of gear, along with enough weapons to compete with any of them.
Hope you're ready to give us that information,
Rook said when he'd finished his plates and all his friends' leftovers too.
We're in a hurry. Just Rook ate everything.
Mm-hmm.
He's the size of a house, though.
That's why.
I'll do you one better.
Podrick rose, sliding a weapon away into its holster.
Coming with you. No offense, but you all don't really have a chance in hell of catching Aisling without me. That and...
He nodded respectfully to Nightingale.
Silas would kill me if I let anything happen to you.
Wait, what? Nightingale glared at him, bolting upright herself. You never said you knew my sister. Podrick shrugged ruefully.
No. Well, we went to the Institute of Elenia together when we first came to Middara.
Nightingale skipped over toward an impressive display case of weapons marked for sale. So, since you're good friends with my sister, and since you're also adventuring with us, does this mean that you're going to give us weapons for free?
No, ma'am.
Podrick said.
But you're welcome to buy as much as you like. I can always use the money from the pockets of royalty. So we're going to go to side quest. Podrick's lost shotgun. We got story around, so we could go shopping and stuff. There's really, I don't think anything anybody wants to buy or has money for. And just looks really, really confused.
Yep. Okay.
So we're going to go to the side quest, Podrick's lost shotgun, which is the next page.
Did we set up, is that the one we set up for?
Yes, we did.
Okay. What's the time?
It's 9:15. It only took us 15 minutes to do that.
Okay, so Drimberg. Okay.
When you're ready.
Yeah, I got myself lost again, so you're just going to have to give me a second. Okay, go ahead.
So you guys seem to have a knack for finding things.
Podrick said after their third pass through the bazaar.
I was wondering if maybe you'll be willing to find something for me.
They all stopped to listen, stepping out of the flow of traffic as they did. There's usually a reward involved, Nightingale explained. Unless you mean finding Aisling, but we are already working on that.
No, I don't. But it would possibly help once we do. See, it's my shotgun.
Your
shotgun?
Zeke's eyebrows went up.
You're joking. No, I'm serious.
Podrick replaced his glasses, peering down with a line of little shops and stalls.
This isn't Earth anymore, kids. You know how many reliable firearms you can buy from vendors on Middara?
He didn't wait for them to answer.
Very few. Anything more than a musket was lovingly crafted either from original designs or based on something memorized back on Earth. Middara doesn't have the access to the same alloys or even precision tools.
He trailed off.
Look, I don't expect you guys to understand, but help me get it back and I'll pay you. Get it back from where?
Zeke asked.
The woods north of town.
Podrick folded his arms. The woods? Nightingale blinked. Now genuinely curious. How'd you lose something so valuable anyway? Podrick frowned at her and looked away with a sigh.
Look, are you guys willing to help me or not? Out or not? If we get it, I promise I'll make it worth it. I'll promise it'll be worth having when we confront Aisling.
You've already done us some solids, Nightingale grinned. We'll help. Rook looked like he was going to protest, but his knightly duties were cut off by Nightingale before he could talk. Oh,
It's you. It's Nightingale.
Hey, he's right. Having a gun sounds like it could actually help us. I mean, a gun, Rook? That's pretty badass. Rook only sighed.
Let's go then.
That sounds like you in real life. The journey to the woods was longer than Nightingale thought, and when they eventually came. It's not great. They came upon a secluded glade. She collapsed on the grass to rest. How far in the woods is this thing?
Oh, it's a bit of ways. Probably another hour.
Oh my god.
I would bet that we could do it quicker if we...
A cracking sound nearby made Podrick go silent. He shot a hand up and lowered his voice.
Hold up.
The group stopped and strained their ears. Something was definitely coming their direction. Podrick looked back at the group.
Monsters, no doubt. Prepare yourselves. I'll support you.
Remi threw him a look. You're not going to be fighting with us? Podrick shrugged.
Don't have my shotgun.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's the worst. Bam. Two large two large dog's eyes. Dogs eye you. Wow, I really should not have taken me that much. Two large dogs eye you from either side of the path. In front of you, a large tree blocks most of your view, preventing you from seeing deeper into the forest. Podrick makes it clear that by sticking to the road, the path to his shotgun should be easier. He does mention a hidden entrance to the tunnels nearby that should lead to the same place, but it is a longer route. Alright, so we have the Gavadon ambush. The win condition here is that an adventurer ends their turn on the blue exit. The blue exit. Boom, 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 boom. I promise there was more to that sentence. The blue exit is right there. So our adventurers are on the other side. Bam. There's our adventurers. And there's the blue exit. I don't want to use that pen as a pointer pen. It's not a fun pen to point with. Lose condition. All adventurers are defeated. Achievement. Supreme mobility. If any adventurer moves out of 7 different hindering terrain spaces without the flight ability,
I can do it.
And killed an opponent in the same turn.
Killed
an opponent in the same turn.
I also have to kill an opponent at the same turn. Okay.
Read the following hidden text.
All right.
Special encounter rules. Podrick, weaponsmith at Dragon Arms. So, Rook can do that.
That whole square on the bottom is all hindrance terrain. This one right here?
Yeah. So, this is Remi and the wings, but that mini right here with the gun, that's Podrick. When setting up this encounter, reveal small and large hidden cards UM6 to access Podrick's initiative and combatant cards. These cards will be used during this encounter. Podrick follows the rules of an adventurer, even though he uses a command combatant card. Following your lead. After dealing the initiative cards, move Podrick to the back of the initiative track. Ambushed. After dealing the initiative cards, move the Gavadon up 1 spot on the initiative track. Okay, so we pre-sorted. Never mind. Move 7 and kill. Tough, yeah. We can butter it up for him. Yeah. It'll be a group effort to knock out one of these Gavadon. Especially because they got courage.
I give out courage now, too.
Yep. Okay, first on the track, Nightingale. Then Rook. Remi. the Gavaron, and Zeke. So that's the starting track, but we know that that's going to need to change just a bit. So the Gavaron's going to move up 1 space, so that means that it's going to go in front of me. And then when we get Podrick's initiative card, his is going to go at the end of the track.
Oh, no, I need the small hitting cards. That's why I confuse myself when I'm looking for.
Upload the pick, Josh.
What pick?
For the one that I just took.
Yeah.
Okay. Podrick is going to go here. Okay, so strange cracks. The special terrain printed on UM35 has no effects. So it's a little difficult to see, but this spot 1, 2, and 3 there have orange borders around them. That's special terrain, and it has no effect for this map. There's another thing that says dozens of Gavaron. Only read the following hidden text when instructed to. So also on this map in the hindered terrain, there is a blue objective token and a random loot. There's also a bunch of totems. So there's the blue totem here on the other side of the tree. There's a green totem here inside of this tree. And there's a red totem here inside of this tree. For dozens, that sounds like sounds like fun. This tree is red bordered terrain, which means it blocks line of sight. And this tree also has the red border, which blocks line of sight. So that's why the blue
Twitch
totem.
can actually shoot at the purple.
Yeah. So from here, you do have clear line of sight to the Gavaron. So you folks are going to be going first. If this is the first time playing with us, Nightingale really is a magic user. You start off with 3 SP, and there are 2 spells, and you gain through 3 SP each turn. There are 2 spells that you start off with playing. The first one is Gore Shot, or 2 spells that you have right now, and then Organic Liquefy. We go after the bugs.
You guys don't even need to move to shoot the purple guy.
Yeah. So you could do either spell. So as soon as someone clears the tree,
The blue's
we'll
gonna
trigger the blue
yep.
and red totems.
Yeah, you are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are just within 6 range of it.
1,
diagonal counts.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just range 6. So because there's nothing hiding the blue or the red. Yeah, so it'll trigger both of them. That'll be fun.
Yeah. So you guys want to do
Organic Liquefy?
Organic Liquefy or pew it?
Also known as Gore Shot. So
Or
this is
pew it.
going against the Gavaron.
Which has how much health?
So the Gavaron has 12 health, 11 defense, 6 movement, no armor. Those combat die are 2 teal die. Metal Guts is 3 Gore Shot. And for here, as a magic user, what you're most interested in is the conviction die, because that's magic defense. So what will happen is you've got a couple of items that upgrade your casting die to a teal die, namely the book here. We need to weaken it for you, not kill it. And the way this will work is you'll roll the teal die because you have an upgrade to a teal die here, and then we'll add 6 to that roll. When the Gavaron will roll their conviction die, we'll see which number is higher and go from there. So we are going to do Gore Shot.
Gore Shot.
So I'm going to have you roll that teal die.
And you need to roll the conviction check for
And then the conviction die for the Gavadan. Roll in, roll in, roll in. So your roll is a 7. We're going to add the 7 to the 6, which will give you a 13.
Good roll.
It was a very good roll. And then we'll see what the conviction roll is for the Gavadan. Roll in. I got that stupid song stuck in my head.
7.
Oof.
And a 5.
And a 5. That's not that's not more. It's fine.
12. Yeah. All right.
So that's a 12. So you've beat it by 1.
Just so if they did organic liquefy,
yeah.
it would have died.
But that's not what you want.
Yeah, that's not what we wanted. But like I'm just saying, like that would have been 12 damage.
So Gore Shot gives you 2 magic damage, and you can take 1 irreducible damage to yourself, which would deal an additional amount of damage equal burn the health to tap to recharge.
Yep.
Done. So
It's the book that does 1. The ring does 2.
okay. So the way that your character is set up is that you have this book, so you can get the health back that you would spend. So the highest core discipline is 2, so you would do 4 damage to the Gavadan. In this corner here, you have all of the health stats for each character. So you can see that there was 17 health for Nightingale. You're going to burn the book and get it back. Cool.
Okay, so they do 4 damage to the doggy. Now they're going to do it again. So have them roll more dice.
Teal, white, teal.
And they spent 1 SP. They rolled a 3, which makes a 9, and they rolled an 8. No, a 9.
7, 9. But the attacker wins on ties.
Yep.
So it does 2 again. So that's great. So you would do another 2 damage, and then do you want to burn again, or are we going to do Gore Shot and then do the book for 2?
They shouldn't have burned that yet. They should have took the first damage, take the damage now, burn the
burn it again.
No, burn the ring.
Yeah. You said the book does 1, the ring does 2.
Yeah, they should have done 2 damage. Burn that last one because it has 12 health, right?
Yeah.
So they don't want to do 12 damage to it. They're at 8. They only want to do 2 more so I can kill it on my turn. So they're not going to burn the... It would be a waste of an extra tap.
Oh, it really doesn't matter which way we do it. No, I see what Josh is saying. So, because you could do 3. So what you're saying is that let's not say we took the book and then just take the damage now because the Ring of Blood does heal 2. So you would have taken 2 damage in between.
And then you didn't tap your book yet.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so...
I don't know if
we'll
you can
tap
use that
the ring
any
now.
other time, but it doesn't matter too much. Okay.
The unexhausted, yeah, the unexhausted next turn. So we've done 8 damage to the Gavadan.
Yep.
It has 4 health left.
Okay.
And you still have 1 more to do the Gore Shot.
Yep.
So, teal, white, teal.
How many spaces do I have to move through? 7?
Yeah. So an 8 with a 7 is a 15 against a 9. So that's 2 more. On there. So there's 10 damage now to the Gavadan, and Nightingale is exhausted. She's very tired. She's had a very long day of kicking butt.
So here's the issue. I can't...
Grab a tissue. Can't do it on this round unless Rook has a free attack or kill it with counter, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I don't have the I can move 8 spaces.
So just go down into the tangled webs and then be bait for him.
But don't they do ranged attacks?
Yeah. So, important things about the Gavadan, which is an enemy that we've seen before. Sorry. They have Ferocious, which means at the start of the Govardhan's turn, it gains Courage. Courage gains +1 to all symbols rolled, essentially. It also has Adrenaline. Each time the Govardhan is attacked, the Govardhan will counter with a melee attack at up to reach 2. And Agile. The first time each turn the Govardhan is attacked, it'll use Dodge.
It has 2 health left, right? Does it have any
Burn
armor?
Ambitious. There's your SP.
Do you have... How much armor does it have?
It has no armor.
Has no armor?
That's correct.
I could also I could run through the
Could you make
doors.
this smaller? Or do I need to bring the camera
do it.
up? Right, just a little bit, just so I can fit the whole card in the screen.
That was weird.
It is weird. It changes the darkness.
It was doubled overlaid, so it was like 2 copies of it.
That's weird. Oh, too small.
Bigger?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. I could try to do the throw-in stars, which there's a 1 in 6 chance I wouldn't kill them if they have no armor.
There we go.
So as long as I don't roll a 1, it would kill it. Or they can burn Ambitious and give me the SP I need.
I think we should burn Ambitious.
Okay.
Right, because that restarts after the next encounter. You're going to get this special thing?
Ah.
Because, you know, sometimes...
I have 2 attacks I can do.
Sometimes you say things and then, you know, it doesn't really happen. Okay, so the once per encounter ability for Nightingale, and you can see this in the gear grid, is that all other allies gain 1 SP and Nightingale gains 2. That's a once per encounter special ability, so Nightingale will go back up to 2 SP. Everybody else will be at 4 because nobody's done anything.
Okay. So first up, I'm going to cast... First up, I have my status. An ally within Sphere of Influence gains Courage.
So Courage is that same thing that...
So I'm going to give it to myself.
The Govardhan doles out. So you're going to get Courage. Courage is +1 physical damage.
Can I give it to myself?
Those icons. I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah, I believe you can. Yeah. So I'm going to give that. So I have Courage. I'm then also going to cast Barrier on Zeke.
Barrier is +1. Nope. Armor. A temporary +1 armor.
That cost me an SP to do, but I get it back since I didn't cast it on myself. I am now going to move a bunch of spaces. So spending 2 SP to move because I'm going to move 10 spaces.
Okay. Stand up. Do not use the table.
So 1, 2, 3. So we need to go through 7 of these, right?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Now
5,
stop,
6.
because right there,
Here? Okay. Or 1 more.
you do the blue
Activate the
totem.
one? Okay.
So just to point out, the blue totem is, and there's nothing between you and the blue totem impeding line of sight.
Is this impeding line of sight?
Where put the totem back down? That is a red line.
So
Yes.
from corner to corner. So it would be here when it goes actually trigger. I mean, I still trigger, but it's going to be here when I trigger it.
Okay. So blue totem. You slide around the tree with your weapon ready for combat. You're relieved when nothing more is hiding there. Unfortunately, a sudden rumbling causes you to falter. The ground to the west bursts open, freeing a pack of cavesicles onto the surface. The ground you stand on cracks open at their arrival, sending the earth all around you careening into a deep cavern beneath the forest. Place tiles, tokens, and figures according to diagram 7 after placing tokens and figures standing on dangerous terrain. Oh, just kidding. Diagram 7. So that's what I had set up, right?
Diagram 7?
Oh, I had diagram 9. The other one. Yeah, it's different. 7
Okay,
is
there's
different.
a bunch of holes. I summoned the 3 cavesicles.
Hey, I told you it was back. These guys again. Rook eats cavesicles for breakfast. Okay. Oh, this is just, I don't have to pull new tiles. Okay.
No tiles. It's a bunch of pits appeared. Not where I'm at all. I'm totally not by it at all. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'm running through the thorns.
37 and 49.
Oh, you said that I'm going to take my last step forward.
Yeah, do that.
Get next to Mr. Gavadon. And I'm going to attack him. So I'm going to spend my last 2 SP. With syrup.
For breakfast.
That's how he eats the casicles, with syrup. I don't know if I put them in like the exact right spot. And is it orange that's supposed to go out, or is it... What's the third color? It's creamsicle, right?
Yeah. But
And here
it was
is...
close.
Oh, we need a black die to be rolled.
Okay.
While you're doing that.
So 1 is on... It's red is first.
It should
1
be on
is
those
on
spots.
that spot. And then 2 is 1 spot over. And then...
Should be the 3 special spots. Did he die?
Hold on. Don't ruin my super happy surprise, Joshua. I'm super excited for that. Like, I'm sure, like, if you play this back, you can see the realization on my face.
Hey, I didn't fall in a hole. I didn't have to jump out of the hole. I went the really weird way. Because it's like, oh, go do this. I'm like, yeah, Rook can do that. Rook doesn't care. Rook just runs through. Like, just think of, like, this giant guy running through, like, all these thorns. He just, like, doesn't care. Long hair, don't care. You can take the totem off. So do you guys want to take the long way or go
Take the long way.
the road, the safe way? Or try to find the secret passage?
No, I always go the long way.
The road less traveled?
Yes. Totems here. I need 2 more doubles. Bam, bam. Okay. This is going to go here.
You guys are like stuck behind that rock now. Or that tree.
And this is going to go here. Yes, because they're catty-cornered. That's a 2. Okay. So now that we've placed... Did you get the shields in the books?
3 shields, so it's going to go after Zeke, the casicles, which I have the card for.
Oh. After Zeke?
After Zeke.
Okay. Goodbye, Podrick. I mean, not really goodbye, but you know what I mean.
All right, so it's my turn to attack.
Hold on, I'm not done with my whole life in general. Okay.
I don't know why you
After
zoomed out, 'cause
placing
the board hasn't
tokens-
moved.
What?
The board hasn't moved at all. It hasn't gotten bigger,
But
and you resumed it.
Yeah,
Okay.
because any figure standing on dangerous terrain is defeated unless they pass an agility 10 check. What do we need to roll for the Gavadon to pass the agility check?
2 purple dice. They don't get any bonuses. I believe. I think. I'm not 100% sure about that.
I thought you were supposed to be the rules lawyer. Did Rook's path also trigger the red totem? I don't know. Okay, well, that's a 5. So, guess what? If this check is passed, blah, blah, blah. If all Gavadons are defeated, read the hidden text for the special encounter rule, dozens of Gavadon. Well, they're not
Yeah.
yet. So this one goes goodbye. Do we get the loot
So
if
does
they
that
got
only
defeated?
happen? Yeah, we can still get the loot. So that text only happens if they're all defeated now?
I mean, it's in the blue totem.
Yep. No, so yeah, we don't trigger it. So if Twitch killed it, which they could have, we would have triggered that text.
You told them not to so that you could get your special thing.
Hopefully the special thing's better than whatever that was.
Yeah. Or that we get another shot for it.
You want a card?
Yep. That one.
What do you get?
9 monies. Thank you for the 9 monies. Little did puppy. Okay. That's it. Okay. Does he also trigger the red
No,
totem?
because those
No.
branches go through, right?
Well, I think you actually would have triggered the red totem first because you would have triggered it the second you were
Are
here.
those branches that go out red?
No. The red is just in this square.
Okay.
So red totem. A small pond on the far end of the clearing morphs into a sudden shape. Spawn a water loa. I mean, it doesn't change. The order of how that was resolved didn't change anything.
We need a black die to be rolled.
Boom. More boom. More boom. M-O-A-R, more boom.
Here you go.
All about.
Oh, you want red, don't you? Number 1.
Yeah.
One. So it's gonna be after the doggies.
Okay.
Oh, I have the card here. Don't worry, I'm gonna kill this doggy soon, and then I'll be all good.
Everything can shift back up.
Yep.
Okay. That was the end of the red totem. That was the end of the blue totem. How many dangerous terrain did you, or hindering terrain did you walk through?
I walked through stuff.
Okay, and now you have to kill the puppy.
So
Don't
what does the puppy's ability have?
miss. So the puppy has adrenaline and also has agile. So each turn, each time the Gavadon is attacked, the Gavadon will counter with a melee attack of up to reach 2. So you need to kill it before it counters you. Also, it's going to dodge.
Okay, so can you have chat roll a black die, please?
Yes.
I rolled a 10. What's their defense?
Their defense for the puppy is an 11. Did you really?
It's okay. I got backups.
What's your backup? They rolled 4 books and a shield.
Okay. So I miss, so it's going to counter.
Metal says reroll tap wand.
Oh, I am within Spirit of Influence. Yeah, they could tap their wand and give me a reroll.
All right. Don't mess it up.
I rolled the worst die. I rolled a 9. That's fine. It's going to counter now. I lose my courage, but I gain an SP because the first time each... Oh, no, I didn't deal any damage. So I just lose courage. Boop.
You said this is going to be okay.
It'll be fine.
The Gavadon is going to attack Joshua with 2 teal die. So we have you roll the 2 teal die, please and thank you. You're going to get your butt kicked.
I'll be fine.
So that's an 11. 13.
That's a 13, Ann.
I said I mathed to put food on my table.
That's a 13. I have a defense of 11, so that's going to be 2.
Do you see this? This is the most relevant comment ever. This is why we can't have nice things.
Just wait, guys. We're good. All right, so it's doing 2. Its symbols did nothing right now because it doesn't have courage yet.
Fine.
I have 3 armor. It has 2 armor piercing though, so one of my armors takes that away. It's doing 1 damage to me. I will exhaust this. It does no damage.
Exhaust what?
My masterworks on my gear.
Okay.
I will now exhaust my...
Patience.
I'm going to now exhaust my sword to counter.
Okay.
Guess what? I could exhaust the sword even if I took the damage.
Yeah, that's the new sword you got.
Yeah. So I'm now going to counter him and try again. He's going to dodge this again.
Yeah, so I have to roll black die? Well, the first time each turn the Gavadon is
the first
attacked.
time, he's not
so it doesn't dodge again.
I rolled a 9 again. We're still okay.
Because why?
It's going to counter again. Or it's only the first time. Or every time he's attacked?
Each time the Gavadon is attacked.
All right, so it counters again.
Just throw your knives at it.
We'll eventually get there, guys. Attacks me again.
You're going to die.
I'm not going to die.
All right, so we're attacking Joshua and taking our frustration out on him again. Can you have more than 1 buff for the weapons?
No, just 1.
Nice.
They rolled an 11. That just hits. Doesn't do anything, though. I'm now going to activate my aligning machine. After resolving an attack you made, if the attack missed the target, make an attack against the same target. So this is my third attack.
Wait. What does it say?
After resolve an attack you made, if the attack missed the target, make an attack against the same target.
Shouldn't you have done that before he countered?
No, because you have to finish the attack. That's the resolving of the attack.
Okay. Anne is behaving like she'd be disappointed with Josh dying.
I rolled an 8. I can't roll anything today. He's attacking me again.
Did you roll with 2 die and rolled an 8?
He attacks me again.
I'd be annoyed in the moment if Josh died, because then we wouldn't have Rook. But I would rag on. I'd have the ability to rag on him. Yeah, counter does interrupt multiple attacks.
So I rolled an 8 and a 5.
Yeah.
It's a 13. Beats me by 2.
Yeah.
I'm going to exhaust my Cure-S to ignore 2 damage.
Okay.
I'm good. Haven't taken any damage yet. Now I'm going to take my Maw of the Warden, and I'm going to tap that to exhaust it to roll a black die.
This is, I can't, my face needs to, like.
I roll 2 shields. I do 2 damage to the Covenant. It dies.
How did you do that?
With my cool shield.
You're the worst. Okay, so that is the Maw of the Warden. So you spend 1 SP to counter.
I did. No, that's the passive ability I have.
Okay. Roll a black die and deal an adjacent opponent. Yeah, but how did you had to use that, right?
Yeah, I exhausted it. I just exhausted it.
Roll a black die and deal an adjacent opponent physical damage equal to the number of attack roll. Don't you have to do that when you attack? How did you counter with this,
It's not a count. I just used it. It's just an exhaust ability. You just do it to deal damage to things.
Didn't we get that for you?
This was from the Warden that jumped in the hole and died.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Twitch got that for you. Yeah.
So I rolled 2 shields. It's dead. Guess what? If that didn't work, I had my throwing star still. I was killing the damn thing this turn. He was just very stubborn about it.
It was going to die eventually.
Eventually. I just tapped everything I had in my gear grid.
It was nuts. That was ridiculous. Okay, so the Govardhan is dead.
So real quick, when you defeat an opponent, add 1 damage token as an ability token to this card. So I get a token on my sword. Please, thank you.
I figured, you would just hold your hand out there for forever. Loots.
Oh, I get more loots. Do you want to pick? Want me to pick? Top card, middle card, bottom card?
Middle card. The exact middle. I'd like you to count both sides.
Guess what?
You got tiny T-Rex arms.
We got the 629.
I'm done talking to you for the rest of the whole show. You're done. Okay. If any adventurer moves, I'm ignoring you, out of 7 different hindering terrain spaces, I moved.
I had an extra movement. I could have made that work, yes. Move me down 1 more space.
That would have provoked a break attack.
No, if I came in through this way, it would have been fine.
Read the following index. You are but still frame images, blinking through the foliage. The creature never stood a chance. Gain 1 random common relic.
I get a random comic.
You get a random comic? This is no longer the Marvel DC conversation we were having in pre-stream.
Common?
Common.
Relic.
Yes. So as you are futzing with that, the Govardhan come off the board. It is now the Waterloa's turn. Do you have the programming card for the Waterloa?
I think you put it in this book.
I think it might have as well. Look at me, being kind of prepared. Get the Doom Break for us. That will make it up. Yes. I definitely think you owe them the Sands of Time. Doom Break. Waterloa here. So we've fought the Waterloa a lot. When making an attack against the Waterloa, none of the symbols mean anything, and they have H2O, which means they... Excuse me. They chill in the water. Joshua, is there a figure within their sphere of influence?
Kill the thing. That orange one might be. The orange one is, I think. An opponent or just a figure?
Is there a figure within sphere of influence with an effect?
No.
They hiccup? Yes, they hiccup. They had too much water. Is there more than one opponent adjacent? No. Is there more than one opponent with... Is there an opponent within the sphere of influence? No. Can it move and attack an opponent within range 6? I think no, because you're not within line of sight. Because this tree is blocking you.
I got...
Cool story.
I mean, this is cool for me.
Oh! This is the Hemlock and Sear, and that increases the sphere of influence by 2. This is the same thing that Nightingale Twitch you guys have.
Which isn't bad for me because I give courage and barrier to people within my sphere of influence. So it's a good pickup.
Okay, so it's going to sit there. Waterloo is going to chill.
Taking a bath. Splish splash, taking a bath.
It's my turn.
Go
I'm
kill some
stuck
cavesicles.
behind you people.
Just fly. Fly over the gaps and do it all.
NBD, bro. Okay. Sphere of influence hype.
Hype.
Okay. So, spend 2 to fly. 1, 2. And then I'm going to come after this one. Where are we going?
I don't know.
I mean, there's the blue objective token.
I'll go
down
check
here.
that stuff out over there because I can just like move through it like no problem. Be like, here, what's up? Just running through thorns.
You feel really cool right now, don't you?
Yeah.
All right, I give a movement of 6 now because we got rid of heavy from my sword. 7.
7.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I want to move closer? No, right? Because I can kill it from here. They're all going to come and attack me.
Yeah.
I might as well get close, right? I think probably the answer is yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
If you take a step
6,
over to the
7.
The other way,
This way?
the red one can get up to you and hit you, and then you can possibly counter it or something. I don't know how much counter you have though.
My shirt gives me dodge and counter. The bladed tail, but I don't have it equipped, is another counter.
Let's see where you want to go.
Okay.
If you stand in the hindrance terrain, they have a harder time to hit you.
Then I will go there. Come here, Remi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
now I am with the purple monster. I got my 2 swords. Not my 2 swords, well, the Zombato and the poleaxe. I need 2 teal die, please.
And a black die.
Oh, yeah, and the black die. Please don't be a skull. Whatever you are, don't be a skull. That's a mini. That's a mini. That's a die. That's terrible.
What do you roll?
An 8?
What's,
Why did you give me
what's
these
their
die?
defense?
Huh?
What's the Cavesicles defense?
I don't have their card.
You need to grab their card.
Yeah, please.
Their defense is an 8. Look at that. You hit.
I hit. Okay. So I have 1 shield, which does nothing for my teal die. So bad.
You should have gone the other way, kind of. Whatever.
They have 2 around them, which is no difference. I didn't get the 2 shields. Like
you have
this
a shield
was.
on your black die.
Oh, that's right. You're absolutely correct. Awesome. That gives me 2 shields, so that is plus 3 physical damage. They don't have any armor, so I hit for 3. I hit for 4 because I have Hammer Helm, which automatically gives me 1. Tonight on Twitch rolls great. Twitch rolls poorly. What are my 2 exhausts? Do I want to use these yet? When making an attack, you deal additional damage equal to the difference by which you hit, which was 0, so we're not doing that. After resolving an attack, you may make a melee attack against a different target. Not close enough. Follow-up swap places with your target and roll the black die. Deal 1 physical damage for each shield hit. Yeah. I have Gygus Grip, which is my passive ability. Yeah, but I thought, where's the one where I get to hit again? How did I do that? No, just the reroll. Where's the one where I get to attack again? That was terrible.
That was the first one.
When making an attack, you deal additional when resolving an attack, make an additional attack against a different opponent.
You could try to swap with it, and then you can make it, and then you can toss the other one because the other two would be in your range then.
Yeah, I think it's gonna. Okay, so I'm gonna exhaust.
So he needs to do a force 8 check, so he needs to roll 2 purple dice.
But I did 4 damage. And it has 6 health.
And you roll black. Let's see if the swap happens first, and then you roll the black die. 3, looking good. 2, yep. All right, so you swap. So you're gonna do 1 black die of
So I'm here now. Yeah. Both of those.
He's over a space, but yes. So roll your black die.
It did. Okay, so the purple one is dead. And now, after resolving an attack you made, make a melee attack against a different target. Does that count?
Yeah, because you're still in the middle of your cleanup.
Turn. Okay, so now I'm going to hit the red one.
Okay.
So, for a lot. I mean, they have 8 and 6, so...
It's 14.
6 here. So the red one's dead. And that's it. I think that's all I could do, right? And
you're out of SP.
Yeah, and I can't do anything else from like.
You heal. You get 2 little heals in your box.
Yep. So I have the special ability called Heart Box. So if I do damage without taking damage,
it's also
for my familiar. When I deal damage to an opponent, I get to heal 1. So I did damage to 2 different opponents.
Technically, you did it 3 times because you did it with the black die as well, or is that not the same?
When you deal damage to an opponent, heal 1. I have a max of 3. I'm gonna say that I could see. I would argue maybe where it would be 3. But I'm gonna take 2 because I feel it's more in the spirit of the thing. Is it damage or from make attack? No, it's damage. When you deal damage to an opponent, heal 1.
All right. So who's next?
So next on the list is Zeke. So can you kill 1 cavesicle? Because I knocked out 2.
I don't think I could get over to the cavesicle is my issue right now.
What if I gave you a plank?
So each damage effect.
Yeah, so each... Okay, so, all right, so 3. I'll take it for 3. That's fine. Thank you. Thank you. That's a pretty good argument.
How much movement do you guys see? 6? Yeah, so... I can't get... no, I can't get close enough. So I'm going to run up and be next to you. I need to roll 2 purple dice.
You need to... Yeah, because you got to jump, right?
I got to jump over the pit. I rolled a 13.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1 over.
6.
Yep.
And then blade works or whatever to go diagonal.
To go diagonal. Where? I can't see. There, diagonally.
Sneaky move, sis.
Right, I need 2 teal dice, please.
Rolled for you or in your hand?
In my hand, please.
There you go.
I'm going to exhaust blade works to attack.
Okay.
I rolled an 11.
I drank my tea. Okay.
So that's beating it by 5.
Okay. You need 1 more.
I get +1 for every adjacent enemy, so that's 6.
There's no adjacent enemies.
He's an adjacent enemy, so I have 2 shields, so it's another 2, okay. And I have a star.
Nobody cares. It's dead.
Wait.
What?
I can use the star. I can exhaust my physically perfected ability, and stars give me +1 SP. Boom.
I'm so happy for you. Emotionally. Truly, on an emotional level. I'm shifting the camera over a little bit just because it's very busy over there. Okay.
And we get loot.
Loot!
I wish I could move more.
Cavesicles are hives. So as you can see from this card, and it's not with all enemies, but boom, 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 you've got the 3 characters here. You need to kill everybody in the hive in order to get loot for it. So we got 9 gold. Boom. So that is 9 and 9 is 18 plus 6 is 24
All right.
total so far. All right, so those are the 2 cavesicles.
They're all dead.
They're all dead. They can come off of the track. They didn't even stand a chance. So that means that Podrick moves up. Interesting.
What's Podrick going to do?
So Podrick is a little bit different of a character. He's got a command card. So he's the Artificer. Podrick starts each encounter with 4 heal tokens, but they may only be spent following the rules under his active ability. He's got the Guardian Angel passive ability. Whenever Podrick is dealt damage by an opponent, he gains 1 heal token. Podrick may not exceed 4 heal tokens. So he's got a couple of things that he can do. For 0 SP, he can move up to 2 spaces. This movement does not provoke break attacks. Artificer, Vitality Drink. Spend 1 heal token. You or an adjacent ally heals 3, so he's getting everybody drunk. Artificer, Magic Bomb. Spend 1 heal token. Remove an effect from an ally within Sphere of Influence. Artificer, Throwing Knives. Spend 1 heal token. Throw a purple die. And for 2 SP, Silver Gauntlet, which is a melee attack.
Okay.
He's combat die, or 2 teal die, so he's a beast. Conviction die is a white die and a teal die. No casting. Health 7, defense 11, movement 6, armor 2.
Yep. So he's also going to have an SP track. It's kind of like on the top right, though. And we get to kind of choose what he does.
Okay.
I think he should just kind of like walk.
To where?
To get a little bit closer. Like
A
there's
little
really
bit
nothing else to
closer,
do.
my
What?
girl. What
Yeah.
do the heal tokens look like? Just like the health tokens?
Oh, they say they're round tokens. They should be in the round bin. It's interesting that he uses his heal tokens as throwing knives.
He can chill back here with us. We gonna take a walk in the thorns. Heal. Spend 1 SP, and a figure within Sphere of Influence heals 6.
But his doesn't work that way. You have to be adjacent.
Okay. All right. He's just got a sack of them.
I think you could just chill right there. Like, don't need them right now.
Where are we going now? So right now, what's
I'm gonna
left?
go get the objective token and the loot.
So the objective token is down here. But Joshua.
Yeah.
What's in the Joshua tree?
We'll find out.
But you should walk over there.
No, I'm gonna go get the loot first. You guys can go take care of the water loa.
Okay. All right. So it's Nightingale's turn. If we're just gonna have Podrick chill.
Nightingale should get closer to. They're gonna go up to max SP.
Yep.
Can they get close enough to shoot the water loa?
Sphere of Influence is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Probably.
I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How much movement does she have? 6.
How's their agility? Do they really want to jump? Oh, they have 5 agility. They can jump.
Not unless we jump, yeah.
You guys can jump.
Your agility
Is a 5.
is a 5.
You guys are good jumpers.
You need to pass a 10 to do it?
Choose your purple dice. I think they could do it.
Ooh.
Yeet.
But still doesn't get them close enough to the water loa.
They could spend an extra SP to move an extra 2 spaces. And then they could still liquefy it if they wanted to. Or they could core shot it 2 times. Their choice. Jump. Alright, have them roll 2 purple dice.
Okay. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They have 6 movement.
And then this would be 6, as long
And
as
they're
they
going to
succeed.
tap their ability. This is a free SP.
Oh, yeah, everything is...
So they tap their new ability.
Oh, the infection?
Yeah. They rolled a 7. They're fine. So they need to move, what, 2 more spaces closer?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One space closer.
Okay, so spend 1 SP to move 1 more space. And now they can pew it. They can liquefy it.
4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay.
Their choice. They have 4 SP. They could liquefy and then pew if it's still alive.
So the water Loa has conviction die is white and teal. Health of 12. Gore shot for days. All right. So it's teal. Teal, white, teal.
All right. It's got 12 health. Wake up.
So they rolled a 6.
Against the 7.
So you're going to succeed.
And they're going to take the damage, I assume. So they're going to do 4 damage. Burn it.
Okay. So then we're gore shot again.
Yep.
Teal, white, teal. I was too slow to suggest liquefying the liquid just 'cause that sounds funny.
All right. So they didn't pass that one.
Ooh.
That's a failure. But that's okay.
Do it again?
Yeah, do it again. It wasn't worth using a reroll because the bad guy rolled really well. And they only need to hit 2 more times with the gore shot. And they have 2 SP left, so 6, that's 12. And they're rolling a 2 and an 8, that's a 10. So they're going to do another 4 damage to it. They're now going to tap their Ring of the Blood. So they're at full health again. And they have 1 last gore shot. And nothing has touched us.
That's pretty good.
Goblin tried to hit me like 3 times. They rolled a 7, which is good. 6 and a 4. So, yep, boom. They're going to take 1 more damage. They're going to tap their book. It is dead.
Goodbye, little water Loa.
And they're going to get loot.
So there's a tip in this game. I know you were talking about whether we should do the long path or the short road. And in the book, it says the fastest path to level 4 disciplines. There are times in the story where players will encounter multiple win conditions. The rewards gained from these conditions aren't always equal. Some might give XP while others might not. However, when making a decision, keep in mind that the harder the route is to complete, the more XP it's likely to earn you. So that's kind of encouraging to go the long way home.
So, what are red spaces on that tile? I can't really tell.
What are red spaces? What are red spaces on which tile?
The one with the you can remove the water lower. The one with the last totem on it.
With the tree?
Yeah.
It's kind of a U. So it's here.
So you can't walk on any of those U spaces.
Correct.
Spaces. Okay.
But so you would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm seeing if Zeke could get over there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I have like all the SP to burn. All right. Yeah. Okay. So it's Rook's turn.
Yes, it is Rook's turn.
So Rook's gonna move.
Yellow totem looks like it would lead to the underground.
I'm gonna go check out the stuff in the corner.
Okay.
So Rook gets 3 SP. He spends 1. Who is in Spear of Influence?
Nightingale.
Zeke is 2. Zeke's gonna get Courage.
Why wouldn't you give Nightingale
Because
courage?
Courage does nothing for magic attacks.
I think he's got a courage on him.
No, he's got a barrier on him. I'll give Nightingale barrier.
That's good.
And I gotta go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Could you-
6, 7.
Could you put it on her
Yeah.
sheet?
All right. And I'm gonna check the loot first.
Okay. Did you pick it up?
Not yet.
Okay.
Do you know what color it is?
Nope. It said random, so I just put down the first one.
It is the red loot, the blood loot.
The chest explodes as you open it, giving you no time to react. All figures on or adjacent to this token are dealt 1 purple of physical damage.
All right. We need a purple die to be rolled, please.
Oh my gosh. I was not expecting that.
I still have 3 armor. Be fine.
It'll be fine.
3. All right. My armor just shrugs it off.
Protected you from it?
All right. I'm going to check the objective token under my feet.
When an adventurer is adjacent to this token, read the following hidden text.
Oh, when I'm adjacent to it? So,
Yep, so you don't even need the SP.
Okay.
You peek your head through the thick briar and see the strangest thing. A small, serene pond seems to have a small box bobbing at its center.
I found the upside down.
Weird. Discard this token and then place the tiles and tokens according to diagram 8. Dang, Sam. No. Maybe I did do it right. Yeah. Ha ha ha. I did. Okay.
I found it.
So you found... UM49. It's got to be that one.
Yep.
Okay. Can you help me, please?
What's up?
I need you to help me shift this all. No. Yeah, but I need you to shift a little bit. Yeah, it's good.
Good.
And then it's just UM48 right now. So then I need a red objective token, which is in here.
Okay.
And it's going to have to go in that spot. So this is the red objective token, which goes here.
Okay.
So you got to go in the water.
That's fine. I'll go swimming.
Okay. You need a bath. You stink anyway.
We just took baths last night. We all got super clean before we went on this trip.
That's true. You just didn't wash really well behind your ears.
Just ate a lot of pancakes. I feel gross.
At least it wasn't bacon.
Maybe he has the diarrhea.
Joshua! Okay. Did you move all your moves?
Yeah, that's all I can move because I stopped to get the loot. So this is gone. Get back here, loot. Rook.
That was good. There you go. Okay. So now it is the water lowest turn is dead. Now it's my turn. How many was I at? You said I had no more SP.
He got syrup in his chest hair. Needs the bath.
1, 2, 3. But I think I have 4. Whatever.
You should be at 3. You spent all of it.
I know you said that, but I don't believe you. Okay, so I'm
You
going to
had
fly.
4, you flew, and then
1,
you attacked.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Going towards me? Towards everything?
I mean, where was I? Here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I mean, either way is...
Okay. Zeke's at full SP. He's gonna just run him. That trigger that totem.
1, 2... Oh, because you can get the thing.
How much movement is it? I need how much SP I need to spend.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11. He has 6 movement, so it's 3 extra. So that's 4 SP. Okay. I'm at 2.
So, green totem. This hollowed out tree contains a natural pathway that leads down into the cavern below. Place the red exit token on the space this totem occupied. Then add the following alternate win condition in the section below. Alternate win condition. An adventurer ends their turn on the red exit.
Okay. I have 1 more movement left. I would like to move closer to Rook.
Really?
Yeah. In case something happens at that objective token, I can go fight it. Like, we found another exit. Like, okay, cool. Cool story, bro.
Cool story, bro.
So I'm
Okay.
going to put a poll up for them as we continue this.
Whether we're going to do the blue exit or the red exit?
Yeah.
That's a good idea. So now it's Podrick's turn. So Twitch, what do you guys want to do with Podrick?
What's his movement?
He has a movement of 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's just gonna move closer.
You only moved him 5. You want to move? Did you?
He's got a hindrance terrain.
Oh, okay. So now, do we get a candle token that looks like the Doombreaker because no enemies attack this round?
Oh, we can also do move like the shadows, which is an exhaust ability, which moves up 2 spaces. Yes, we do get a Doom token. Doom. Okay.
Okay, so the 5 of those Doom tokens, and that's when
it all ends. We lose.
All right, so Nightingale, folks at home, while Josh is putting up this poll, it is your turn. There are no more baddies out on the board at the moment. We've got Josh heading down here. Look at me with pointy sticks. Eek. There, here, for the red objective, and then there's the red exit up here. Josh is going to put a poll up because now we have 2 options. And I think the book tells us that. So the blue exit, the one...
Is the path.
Is the path, is the short one. But the red one, the book is like, if you do the hard one, then you get more XP. So you can vote in the poll. The way the poll works, because we didn't talk about it, is that you can type blue, whatever Josh put in there, or red, whatever Josh put in there, and your vote will count.
So they can spend their ability to get a free movement, or free... spend 1 SP for standard action, so they can move for free. So I'm going to say everyone's just kind of going this way, just in case. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're going to spend 1 SP to move here, because they're going to gain 3 SP at the beginning of the turn anyway.
Okay, and that puts you kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
And everybody seems, I think that's pretty adamant everybody wants to take the red exit.
Okay.
All right. So then it becomes Rook's turn. So Josh, you going swimming?
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
How many spaces can you move?
I can move 8 spaces.
1, 2, 3,
wait,
4, 5, 6, 7.
Before that happens.
Yes.
Who needs courage? I'll take the courage for myself. Can I have a courage token? I have one right here. Thank you. Barrier. I'm gonna cast barrier on myself. So
there's a shock.
Token. I'm about to go run into the water, and something might attack me. I wouldn't mind the +1 armor.
There's a shock.
So that's going to cost me 1 SP. All right. It's going to cost me 1 SP, and I can move up to 8 spaces. Do I need to activate it?
Or
just be
you're
adjacent?
at 7 there.
Okay.
That's 7 spaces. And red objective. When an adventurer moves adjacent to this token. No, you don't need to activate it.
Okay.
You wade out to the deeper part of the pond and grab at the floating box. Inside you find the waterlogged instructions of the devices inside. The documents are unreadable. Luckily, the object and how to use it are pretty obvious to you. Discard this token, then gain the Magic Frag Rare Consumable.
Ooh, yeah, the rare card. I gotta look for the rare cards.
Do you want to throw me that blue objective token? Maybe.
Mundane, where's my rare
Grenades! Grenades. Like Twitch stream chats, nigh unusable without a mod. It's a Borderlands thing. It's a Borderlands.
There's all the way up here. What did I get?
Magic Frag. Something. What do you mean you? This is a party thing, tank. Magic Frag Rare Consumable. Oh, great. Podrick says as you hold up your find. That may come in handy if we have to clear a way into the cavern where I dropped my gun. As you turn to the shore, you notice ripples in the water on either side of you. Your eyes widen, realizing that creatures lurk beneath the surface of the water. Place figures according to diagram 9. Merkhounds spawned from this diagram do not drop monster loot. That's lame. If the monster loot is drawn, redraw. If all Gavadon are defeated, read the hidden text for the special encounter rule, Dozens of Gavadon. Thank you. Yeah, they're really nasty. All right, so these are the Merkhounds. Merkhounds are super nasty.
There's also a Waterloa.
I know, but it doesn't say anything about the Waterloa now. Oh, it says the Waterloo according to diagram 9. It did say the Merchounds, though. I think... Oh, because it just says the Merchounds don't drop Monster Loot.
Okay.
And we get a Waterloo. So...
And what did it say about the Godavadons?
Gavadon. If all of the Gavadons are defeated,
Yep.
we have to read a special text.
They are, so we trigger it. Yes.
No, I did do that right.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm directionally challenged.
What's new?
Nothing. Nothing really. Okay, so Bob goes here, and Jimmy is going there.
Can you move one space closer to the one guy that just spawned?
I kind of want to kill you right now.
Why? You all right?
Because I got a great stretch in my hamstrings reaching over the table.
Do you have to go to the bathroom?
No.
Kind of looked like you had to go to the bathroom. That was the face. That looked like you had to poop.
You're so weird. You're so weird. Okay. Merchounds are terrible. Aquatic. The Merchound is not affected by water or muck terrains and will never voluntarily leave it. If removed from water or muck movement, it must be toward the water or muck. If it starts its turn in water or muck, it gains +2 movement until the end of its turn. When opponents adjacent to the Merchound make a move action, they must make a strength 10 check. That's because the sucker sucks you in. If they fail, they may not make a move action. Sticky does not apply to opponents that are on a different level of elevation. Mercbound. When the Merchound attacks, it gains +2 physical damage for each Merchound within the sphere of influence. Submerged, which is what Josh is. While in water or muck, the Merchound can only be targeted by adjacent opponents, so you have to get up in its grill. You'll notice that the Merchound has 2 combat red die and 2 conviction. Both are the teal die. These are not easy beasties. 12 health, 13 defense, 6 movement, 1 armor. Cool. We throw a black die. And this is to put the Merchounds on the initiative track. And I thought I had everything tucked in nice here for their initiative cards. I did. So.
Sorry.
Where is he going?
3 after me. He's going to go at the end of the track.
And this is going to be for the Waterloo.
Oh, it's 4 tokens? Sorry, not 5. Oh, it's 5 and 1.0. All right. So they changed it to 4 in the new one. And we're playing 1.0 rules at the moment. What do you have in the roll now?
For the Waterloo.
Oh. Skull, that's going to be right after me.
That's good for you. And sucks for me. Okay. So, can I have the...
You have the
Waterloo initiative card? I do. It's right here. Okay. Bam, 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 bam.
All right. So, I'm going to spend my last 2 SP to attack it.
Okay, so you are going to be attacking the red Merchound.
Oh.
Did you actually roll something?
I rolled a perfect hit.
Which means Zeke is going to be...
I rolled a 16.
That's really good. Okay, so what do you get? Their defense is a 13.
So I'm beating it by 3.
Okay, so that's got 1 armor.
So I'm doing 2 damage.
Yeah.
I have 4 shields, so it's another 4 damage.
Okay, so that's 6.
I have 2 stars, so it's 1 damage each.
7, 8.
I have 2 books, which are also 1 damage each.
9, 10.
How much health does it have?
2 more.
I can spend the token I have to do 1 more damage. So it's got 1 health left.
What token?
The token of my sword. From killing the other guy.
Okay.
All right, so it's got 1 health left. That's the most damage I can
Oh! Throwing stars.
do. No! I'm going to use my shield. Black die. My shield's going to try to eat it. 1 shield.
Which is just enough?
Just enough to do 1 damage.
All right, so the red Merc Hound is defeated. These do get, they're not a swarm, so they get separate loot, so we get loot.
Yep. We just don't get the monster card. Do you want to grab it?
Sure. 8 gold. Loot.
And I one-shot it.
That was really good. That was really good. I'm impressed. That was impressive.
Beast. Oh, and guess what? I get 1 SP. Because the first time each round an ally with courage deals damage gain an SP.
Very
I have
good.
courage. And I'm my ally myself.
Is that the end of your turn, or can you do more?
That's sadly the end of my turn. I already moved. There's really not much more I can do.
It's very sad.
I think I did pretty well. I killed a pretty bad baddie.
You did.
1 hit.
You did. That was impressive. That made up for all your terrible rolls beforehand.
Did.
So now that the 1 Merc Hound is down, the Water Loa is going to go next.
And hurt me.
And hurt you. Is there a figure within Sphere of Influence with an effect?
Yes, there is.
You're going to remove a positive effect.
I will remove courage.
Can you
Can I what?
make this a little bigger? Because I'm having difficulty reading it from here. Yeah, good. Okay. Is there more than one opponent adjacent? No. Is there an opponent within the Sphere of Influence? Yes. Cast a spell 6. Their casting die is a white die.
I have a purple and a white conviction die.
Deal magic damage equal to 2
Ugh.
plus the difference rolled.
Ugh. Okay. That's a 9.
They rolled a 3 plus 6 is a 9.
I rolled an 8.
So that's a 3 magic damage. That's it.
Does it make sense for Twitch to have me re-roll my roll?
For 3 damage?
Sounds good.
No, take it like a
I'll take it.
champ. 3 damage.
Could be no damage.
Reroll your roll. Can you counter?
No.
No, so then what's the advantage?
Just take less damage.
You just don't want to get hit. You knew it did.
Take it, Mr. Tank. Fine, I took it. All right, who's next? What's next? Is that it?
That is it for the Waterloo.
Okay.
So it wasn't so bad. It is now my turn. Can I... Okay, should I run to the exit? Or do we want to beat the Merc Hound and the
No,
other
more
thing?
loot. What kind of question is that? More loot.
Last time we didn't beat up the Merc Hound.
So last time we still had, like, low-level gear. We actually have some gear now.
Okay, fine. 1, 2.
You never showed off the grenade I got.
Oh, because I didn't know you got it. You're going to have to stand up, Joshua.
I did.
We did kill the last one. More.
In 1 hit.
Magic Frag. So this is like Throwing Star, where it's a purple die. The throw also damages all figures adjacent to the target. Roll separately for each figure affected by this throw. All damage dealt by Magic Frag is magic damage. Holy Hand Grenade was under copyright. That's disappointing. We just didn't get the unique loot. The Merc, I think you're right. Because we didn't get the Merc fins. That's right. Okay. There is your Magic Frag.
So can you get close enough to anything?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're in my way. 7. No. No, I can't.
Just get a little bit closer.
So I'm going to go up to 4. Spend 1.
Spend 2 because you're in freaking
Why? How far does this need to go?
hindrance terrain.
It's 2.
Yeah.
1 to get out of.
Yeah.
2, 4, 6.
Or just spend 2, and then you're at 2 SP, and then you go up to 5. You'll be at max SP. I don't know, like, why you wanna.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
You can come like this way, like you're on land.
Do I need to help you? You should have this done by the time I'm done.
You don't want to move any more closer, like towards me?
For what purpose, though? You can't dodge in water, so I don't want to be in the water.
You can come over this way and try to attack this guy from land, depending where he ends up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
I'm going to get killed there,
Fine.
and then I'm going to be mad at you. Now it is Zeke's turn.
Zeke's at max. Zeke is gonna start moving on over. He can't really make it that far.
How far can you go?
I got move me 6 spaces.
Spaces or
Or six
1,
movement.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Move me another 2 spaces.
Spaces or things?
2 spaces.
Okay. And now it's Podrick's turn.
He could go 1, 2, 3, and then he could tap to move for free. Then he has like that throw ability, right?
He
Within
has
Spear of
got
Influence.
throwing knives. Spend 1 heal token. Throw purple.
Just throw purple? Okay. So he could throw a purple at the water lure.
By spending a heal token, that's what
Yeah.
you want him to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, we don't need them, right?
Can't remember what the dozens of dogs was. There was a lot going on. Oh, did I go? I didn't.
Oh.
In the distance, you hear more howls. It sounds like there must be a whole pack of Govardhan nearby. Spawn 2 Govardhan on any unoccupied normal terrain space on the west side of tile UM35. 37, 35, north, south, east,
Come on the
west.
top corner.
Is that, this is not normal terrain though, is it?
This is normal terrain.
Yep. They're gonna go there.
Yeah, yeah. Mal got it. It's because I missed it. So would you like to take a step back and go after them instead?
No. 3. Is that 3 damage to the...
Yeah, 3 damage to the water though.
Done. Okay. And where do the Govardhan go?
After the Podrick. Podrick.
Okay. And so now... our Govardhan go. And the heal token goes back. What am I looking for? Here,
Oh,
here.
What's the doggies do?
Give courage. So at the start of the Govardhan's turn, Govardhan gets courage. Boop, 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 boop. We have 2.
How much movement do they have?
They have 6 movement. So
They're not going to do anything. They're just going to hang out over there.
cool. Like it when a plan comes together. Then comes my terrible Merkhounds. So they're going to run up to you and attack you.
Can it move? How much movement?
No,
does
they're
it
not.
have?
They're going to run and attack Podrick.
No, they stay in the water. They're like water loas.
It has 6 movement. Plus 2. Because it started its turn in the water.
So it's going to try to attack as many people as it can. So it's going to try to run up between me and you, and we're both going to get a break attack on it.
Why would you get a break attack on it?
How is it going to move?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And it's going to move 1 more space closer to you. Because it wants to be between the 2 of us.
Can it move and attack multiple opponents? Move to be adjacent to as many opponents as possible. You're right.
And you trigger...
Break attack from reach 2.
Yeah.
So it's going to go here.
And then we're going to get a break attack.
And then...
So I'll go first.
Why would you go first? I got the first break attack.
I rolled an 11.
Okay. It has a defense of 13.
The Twitch doesn't mind using their thing. I rolled a 7 on one die. The other die was a 4. Wasn't a great roll, but I could probably do damage if that gets rerolled.
You can't break from reach 2 if you can't attack from anything adjacent. But, wait, what?
Chat's saying they used the reroll. His ability is you can only attack if you're adjacent to him.
Oh.
And I rolled a 3. I rolled worse. Okay. I tried. So he moves there. Okay, so they're saying you're not going to get it, I guess. All right.
Yep.
So he can attack me first.
So, can it move and attack multiple opponents? Yes, move to be there. Make a separate attack against each opponent. The red die.
Two red dice. Oh, you did ask for 2. Sorry. An 11.
Oh, you're so lucky.
Just enough to hit.
You're so lucky. Can you get rid of that encounter?
It's going to do 1 damage, so I'm going to tap that, and then I will counter. I do have 1 SP left. So I will, no, I don't. Yeah, I do have 1 SP left, so I'll counter with my SP.
You already exhausted the thing to bite the last one.
Yeah, it's a passive ability on there.
Oh.
Or counter for 1. Mercbound? What's Mercbound?
When the Merchound attacks, it gains +2 physical damage for each Merchound within sphere of influence.
He doesn't have any.
Yep. It's just him.
Yeah, it's just him. The other one dead. He's not going to attack again, so I'm going to tap my sword. Because I get a free counter from that.
The other one be dead.
Fuck, again? Rolled 11 again. After resolve an attack you made, this was an attack I made, I'm going to tap this to attack again.
What did you use?
My alignment machine.
Other mini is a water loa.
I rolled an 8. That was horrible. Alright, I didn't do anything. I should have a counter back on this.
Okay, I am going to dodge. Use my occult shirt to dodge.
Okay.
So I need a black die. Oh, it's on the board. Eek!
And have chat roll 2 red dice.
So I failed. My counter. My dodge.
8 and a 9. Ugh.
I told you. I just wanted to run to the red exit. They also get +1 physical damage for each book rolled.
Yeah, that's 3 books. So that's 17.
I'm dead.
No. 17 plus 3. So 20. What are your defense?
10.
10. Okay, so it's
Plus I have
10
1 armor.
damage.
But they have armor
They have
piercing
armor
4.
piercing, so it doesn't matter. It's 10 damage it does to you. Do you have anything else that reduces damage?
No. I can use my heart box. I have my 3 hearts.
So you take 7 damage. And you have 5 health left.
I hate you. And this is officially all your fault.
We have a healer with us.
Yeah, I got nothing else to counter.
Okay.
Okay.
That's the end of his turn. Whose turn?
Okay. So that was the Merchound's turn. It's now Nightingale's turn. So Twitch, it is now your turn.
One, two.
She can reach the Merchound.
The thing is, she needs to be adjacent to attack it. So they could go to. They can move closer to the Waterloa is.
Tap curse, move for free. He offered to let you redo your turn to go after the dogs instead, and you said no. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
All right, so they're gonna have to still spend 1 SP to get within movement of the Waterloa. But they're gonna go right here.
Tap. What did?
They're tapping their ability to move for free.
Yeah.
They had to move. They need to spend 8 movement points to get to where they're going, though. Now
Okay.
They have 6.
Okay.
So they want to pew pew at the
Core
Waterloa.
shot.
Yep. It's hindrance terrain, so it's 2 movement for each one. It was 4 spaces. But hindrance terrain is 2 movement points per.
So 4 to 6 is 10
So that's a miss.
against the 13.
Yeah.
That's fine. We can do it again. One to the left. 6 and 6 is 12 against 9, so that's a hit.
Oh, it would have been. All right. I'll move you back and you have 1 more SP. It's all right. My bad.
So that is a hit. Are we, I'm guessing we're burning?
Yeah, they're burning.
Nobody, did you?
Burning.
Nobody.
Does it burn when they go to the bathroom?
Burn it. I don't know why. And then how many more SP do we have?
That was 2, so they have 3 left.
Okay, so then this is going to be 4. There's already 3 damage done to it.
What was
So-
there 3 damage done to it?
From the throwing star.
Oh, okay.
5 and 6 is 11 against 7, so that's a hit. Burning again. Question for you folks. And then you would be able to use the ring after that to regain the 2 health. Burn, tap, ring. Yes.
1 SP left.
That's so obnoxious. 5 and 6 is 11 against 11, but win on ties. Oh no,
No, it's against a 7.
sorry. 7, 6, so it's a
For the last
pass.
one they die, they tab everything, they heal.
Yeah. So there goes the last one. Oh, cool.
What do you think they got?
Monkey brains. Is that an option?
I don't think so. Do you want to grab?
Yeah. This one. I want this one, Joshua. I want this 5 gold right there.
Big gold.
It was
Big
not.
spender.
Big spender.
All right. Who's up next?
So the Waterloa comes off of the board, which means that Remi is up next. So that's me.
No.
The
Who
water?
The Waterloa's come off the board.
Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. So it's Rook's turn. Do something important, Joshua.
I'm going to attack.
Okay, the Waterloa's come off.
All right. First, I give courage to someone. I'm giving courage to myself. Yes, I'm giving courage to myself. I get to give barrier to someone, and you have barrier.
Oh, joy. Me and my 3 health.
Do I want to risk that?
Blood
I want to do
magic
it. I
for
want
the
to do that.
What are you doing?
To move, I need to do a strength check 10, right?
Yes, because of the sticky.
All right. I want to take 1 step forward.
Why?
So then I'm flanking with you.
Do you need more than 1 step?
Nope, just 1 step forward.
I'm not that.
Yes.
Oh, I am.
All right. Ooh. Okay, I actually failed it.
This is kind of the theme for tonight for you.
I have 6 strength. I rolled a 3. Twitch wants to give me their wand to tap. I can hopefully
You need something that gives you rerolls because you keep on using Twitch.
reroll. Thank you. There we go. I rolled a 7 plus my 6. That's a 13. So can you move me once? I got it. So I'm gonna move right here. So I am flanking with you.
Okay.
He is going to perform a break attack, though.
Against you?
Yep.
That's going to suck.
Do, do, do. Boop, boop, do, do, do. 5 and a 7.
That's not bad. That's 12.
It's 12. It's enough to hit me. It's going to do 3 damage.
Can you negate 3 damage?
I can negate 2 damage. So I'm going to take 1 damage. Oh, I should have healed 1 at the beginning of my turn. I take 1 damage now. Fine. I'm now going to tap my sword and counter. And I can counter even though if I took damage.
Right.
So, screw you, freaking.
You're so salty. Did you roll something better than an 8?
I rolled a 12.
Okay.
I get +1 since I am flanking with you.
Okay, so that meets their defense.
So it's a 13.
Okay.
Meets their defense. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 damage for my icons.
Okay.
And I gain an SP. Because it'll damage.
I thought you were going somewhere with that.
Oh, and +3 for flanking. Thank you. So another 3 damage for flanking.
Okay. So now it has 7 damage on it and 12 health.
Okay. I'm going to attack.
Okay. Oh, that was all as a result of the break attack? That's not bad.
As a result of me moving 1 space.
Okay.
Because Rook likes to do stupid stuff. I rolled a 12 +1. It's a 13.
Okay.
It's enough to hit.
Yeah.
I have 4 icons in there. I'm
So
doing 4 damage.
Same thing again?
Plus another, so I'm doing another 7 damage.
Okay.
Is it dead yet?
Nope.
How much health does it have?
12.
I did 7 damage twice. That's 14.
It's dead.
Is it dead yet?
It's fine.
Miss Accountant, is it dead yet?
No.
Do you want to grab the card or do you want me to grab it?
It's Halloween. You can grab it. It's Halloween. It's now a ghost mercount.
I got 5 gold.
Both of them give out the same loot. Okay. So it is. Everybody's dead over here.
Yep, everyone's dead over here.
Okay.
It is your turn. I still have 3 SP. I can't move anymore. I can't really do anything. So, yeah, it's the end of my turn.
Do you want to fight the puppies? I think we should go for the exit.
Off the chat. Off the track. Yeah, the mercs are off the track.
Oh.
You need a heal. And you probably want to heal before we get to the next encounter.
How do I heal?
Hang out with Podrick. The guy with a stack of heal tokens on him that heals people. Chat wants to kill everything.
Okay.
So you get 3 SP. You're at max. You can go stand over next to Podrick.
Well, Podrick's coming this way, so then it doesn't make sense for me to move.
Okay.
So then it's Zeke's turn.
Zeke's going to start running back out, I guess, to go kill the dogs.
Okay.
So move him 5 spaces.
Spaces or movement?
Spaces.
2, 3, 4, 5. And now it's Podrick's turn. So he's going to move next to me.
He can move 2 spaces for his free movement.
Yep.
And then he'll heal you. So what does it cost for him to heal?
So magic bomb, spend 1 heal token, remove an effect. No. Vitality drink, spend 1 heal token. So these are both 0. That one's for the exhaust. This one doesn't have an exhaust. It just is. Spend 1 heal token. You or an adjacent ally heals 3.
Yep.
So instead of the heal 6?
Yeah, instead of the heal 6. But he can do that as much as he wants.
No, he's a max. He has to spend heal tokens. So he's got to gain.
Max of how many tokens he has. So he has 3 tokens, so he can heal you 9.
Oh. Spend
and then
one
he's going to get
heal
them back at the beginning of the next encounter.
Are you sure?
What does the top thing say?
I guess it's okay.
And what's your max health?
12. 12?
So just spend 2 of them. He still has 1 left. And you're at 11.
Okay.
And then you can do his regular movement. And move him through the thorns to get closer to wherever we're going, I guess, to follow us.
How far can he go?
Whatever his movement is, I don't know.
6?
So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has that 1 heal token. He could throw it all the way across the board and hit the purple one or the red one. Technically.
I think you should probably hold on to it.
Okay. Who's next?
Makes much sense. So then it's the Gavadon's turn. So.
Can't get close enough. They're not going to do anything.
Are you sure? Can it move and attack you within reach 2?
Nope. Too far.
With the movement of 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, great. So then it's Nightingale's turn.
Yep.
So.
Nightingale's going to be at 4 SP.
Okay.
You're going to spend the 1 to move basically 3 spaces.
1, 2, 3.
They want to go fight the thing, so I'll go
1, 2, 3 in here.
No, go behind Zeke because then they can move outside.
Move west. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
They can move some more if they want. They burn SP because they're going to gain it back.
Okay, how much further?
They can move 4 more movement points.
1, 2, 3, 4 puts them here, and now they're in line of sight of the Gavadon. But that's probably not a great idea because the Gavadon are going to go before she goes again.
She can actually she can shoot it.
Does she have SP too?
Yeah, she has 2 SP left.
And a monster.
Made a break attack. So yeah, and the monster. Yeah. I think the monster activated that. That was last turn. Yeah. Okay.
So you want to shoot from here?
Yeah, they have 2 SP.
So it's enough for 2 gore shot, right?
Yep.
So the Gavadon have teal and white. That's an 11 against a 6, so that's a hit.
Assuming they're doing 4 damage to it.
And then to go again. Did you just squish a bug?
No, I did not. I just checked my phone.
For what?
I was checking the time. I didn't even unlock it.
Oh.
I was checking my alerts and said time. Like, what was on my thing?
That is a 9 against a 12. So the last one was a miss. All right. That's 4 damage against the 1 purple Gavadon. They're not bad. They're not bad.
Trap dress reroll, they're saying.
Oh, I didn't. Sounds good.
What's the dress do again?
When making a dodge, casting a spell, or making a conviction check, you may reroll any die.
All right.
I don't remember what the result was for
it's whatever. They just reroll their die. The enemy had a 12, so they need to roll 6 better. They rolled an 8.
That's good. Cool.
They're going to tap their
That was smart.
ring to heal fully.
Awesome. So that means that there is 8 damage on the Gavadon, the purple Gavadon,
Okay.
and they get 4 left. Boom. Boom. Boom shakalaka. And now it's Rick's turn.
You get courage.
Thank you.
I will give Patrick. Is he with him?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So within 6. All right. I'll give Patrick a barrier because I can.
Okay.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Come at me, bros. How much health does the purple one have?
4. What are you doing?
Moving right there. And I'm rolling my black die. I need
Okay.
Black die, please. It's right next to you on the table. Gotta tap my shield.
Okay.
All books. No damage. Okay.
Okay. I am going to use fly to not be all the way over here by myself.
All by yourself.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it.
Okay.
I'm all healed up and ready to go again. Now it's Zeke's turn.
All right. Where can Zeke get? Can Zeke get anywhere?
He has how much movement?
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. But that doesn't do anything. You don't have reach too.
I can. 6.
You can spend SP to get closer.
Yeah, that's. I'm thinking of how much SP I want to spend to
1,
get closer.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'll go after the red one.
7, 8, 9, 8, and Blade Works.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's work this up.
So the Gavadon has defense of 11. It's also... Oh, you know what we didn't do?
What?
We didn't dodge and do the attacks. All right. Look, we're skipping it for the purple one because I effed up.
The dodge was just for the
Yeah, but each time it is attacked. It should have countered.
That's only if it can counter. I did damage to it, so it works like just like normal counter. It should have dodged me.
The first time each turn the Gavadon is attack, dodge. So the red should dodge.
Yeah, the red should dodge now.
Now.
And I did bad. I did a bad roll.
What did you roll? What is up with you
I
tonight?
rolled an 8. What's the defense? 11.
They rolled 3 books and a shield, so 1 shield.
Okay. So I'm gonna lose courage because I missed. I'm gonna exhaust my aligning machine to attack again. They're not gonna dodge this time though.
Okay, but doesn't it counter you now before you do anything?
Yes, it does. Sorry. 'Cause I did miss.
Okay, so it's gonna roll 2 teal die to attack Zeke. Zeke has a defense of 11.
I will dodge this.
You're using too many belts to dodge.
Yep.
So they rolled a 12.
I rolled 4 shields.
So you're fine.
Yep. I can counter this technically. Do I have something to counter? I have this to counter, and it was also what I was going to do to attack. Doesn't matter. So I'm going to counter their counter.
Okay.
Can they counter my counter? Is that allowed? I'm not sure. rolled an 11.
Their defense is an 11, so
Okay,
that
I
would hit.
They can counter your counter. Each attack. Okay. I get +1 damage for each enemy adjacent to me. I have 1 enemy adjacent to me, so that's +1. I have 2 shields, so that's 3 damage. 3 damage. How much health does it have?
The red is full, 12.
I do an additional 6 damage, but that doesn't make sense to do that right now, right? Yeah, that don't make sense. Okay.
So 3?
Yep.
So 3 on red.
And then I'm going to use my flight drive, which is once per counter, make an attack.
Okay.
I rolled an 11.
Okay, so that hits.
It's the same thing as last time.
So another 3 damage.
Another 3 damage.
Okay.
How much health does it have left now?
It has 6 left. So do
I
you
will
want to do
spend
it?
3 SP, and I'll kill it.
Okay, so the red one is dead, and we get loot.
Only counters if I thought counter only happens if no damage is dealt. Because you normally can't counter unless no damage, if it misses or is dealt. So I'm assuming every time an attack misses or is dealt, then...
That's when it gets the counter?
Not for the Garvadon. It missed me, so it loses courage, by the way. The one that attacked me. It's every attack hit or... Okay. Have it roll 2 to utilize against me.
So the counter would happen first.
So whatever damage I take here, I'll take, but then I would still attack it back.
And then it would kill it.
And it would kill it. Yeah.
Well, is that how it would work? Because if you took damage, then couldn't you not counter?
I didn't counter. I attacked.
Oh, that's right. 11.
11.
So it hits.
It hits.
It's also got just armor piercing, but no symbols because it lost its courage.
Okay. So it doesn't do anything.
Okay. Because it met your...
It just met. It didn't do anything plus.
Okay. So that's the end of Zeke's turn. Now it's Podrick's turn. He's all the way out there in the woods.
Podrick could throw his thing at his last heal. He's going to get it back in a minute anyway. So I'll have chat roll a purple die.
And then we should...
We need to get a loot card.
Okay. A gold.
3.
Okay. That's,
Got 1 health left.
doing things. So now it's the Gavadon's turn. Is there an opponent adjacent?
Yes.
Attack Joshua. It says it right there in the rules. So the Gavadon's going to be attacking Rook. So the first roll is a 4 and a 3. It's a 7. It misses.
What's that? I'm going to counter that.
It's going to dodge?
Yeah. What is each round or each attack?
The first time each turn.
Yep. I will dodge. Oh, 15.
That's pretty good.
It's dead.
That's if it didn't dodge it, right?
It needs the roll. It can't dodge it.
All books.
All books.
Okay.
So 15. I beat it by 4. I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage on top of that. So I do 12 damage to it. I need 2 health tokens, please.
Okay. Do, 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 do. There you go. Loot! 7 gold.
All right.
All right, so the purple one is done. Everybody's dead.
And you're going to jump in the exit.
Oh, we're going to jump in the exit.
So I want to give a prelude to where we're going?
Yes. And I'd like to
What
read
happens when we go to the exit.
the red thing. Okay, give me 2 seconds. Boop, 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 boop. Throw those at you. Okay. The red objective. An adventurer ends their turn on the red exit. Reward. Each party member gains 1 XP. And then we continue on to the rumors. I heard a rumor that everybody got 1 XP. Are you sure it's down here? Nightingale couldn't see her way forward anymore through the tight confines of the tunnel. Using a hand to hold a glowstone, she was a hand she wouldn't have if she slipped off into a ravine or some other hidden hazard.
Positive.
Podrick answered from just behind her.
You can feel the roots all around us, right? How many secret tunnels do you think people carved under giant trees in the middle of a deserted forest? This is the right place for sure. Still seems like a sketch way to get there.
They continued like that for some distance, Nightingale feeling her way along at the lead as carefully as she could. Unfortunately, even her quick reflexes and careful movements could do them no good as the ground beneath them started to crumble. Nightingale squealed, wrapping her fingers tightly in a nearby root. The ground gave way, and the roots tore away in her hand. They went tumbling in the dark, screaming as they fell. So dumb. So we're going to start off next week's stream in a team split apart. A short way down the cramped pathway into the tree, the ground gives way, sending you careening down into the cavern below. As you sit up, you realize that you've been separated. It seems that when the passage cracked open, it spilled the party out in 2 different spots. The sounds of monsters can be heard from all directions. Hopefully, coming down here wasn't a terrible idea. So the board next week's got 6 cavesicles, an earth loa, and a water loa.
Yeah, we're fine.
We'll be fine. It'll be fine. Thank you all very much for joining us tonight for our continuation of Twitch Plays Middara, an unintentional Malum. We really enjoyed having you come along with us for this adventure playing as Nightingale. If you enjoyed the interactive stream that we did tonight, you might also enjoy tomorrow's stream, which is
Twitch Plays Kingdom Death.
Where you guys are going into
1906.
Doing what?
Killing things, eating bugs, collecting candy.
Game, that kind of campaign goes along the same premise where you folks at home are playing as one of the characters. Make sure that you're joining us in our Discord channel. It's in here somewhere. # professional streamers. You can follow us in Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and come join us in Discord where we talk about stuff that we're going to be doing in our campaign. Sometimes? No, you do it.
Sometimes I give out shift keys to Borderlands.
Yeah, it has Halloween heads, and I think it expires today. So if you didn't get it today, make sure you go in there and check it. Also, I had one for 3 gold keys, and then I had one for 1 golden key, but that one was for like 160 minutes, so I didn't post it. Don't be a hater. Hater is not a good look at you. Seriously. Also, we want to thank our friends at the Up for sponsoring this stream and all this week's streams. Make sure that you come join us Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for our spotlight of, I'm going to say the name of it wrong.
Talisman, Batman edition.
Look,
I think it's like Bad Guy edition.
I thought that that's what it was, but I thought that the name was going to be more complicated than that, and I was nervous to say it. Oh, it is just Talisman. Batman Supervillains Edition. We will be spotlighting Talisman Batman Supervillains Edition. And this is the one that says the Joker has a daughter, so I really need to catch up on my lore. This is how the whole conversation started about DC versus Marvel. Yeah. This art's kind of cool. 13 up, 2 to 6 players. I'm excited. Oh, I'm excited! But thank you.
You're ruining the magic, Anne.
I know.
The immersion.
I know. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Again, thank you all so very much for coming out tonight, and we can't wait to see you in our other week's streams. Anything else, Joshua?
I think that's it.
No.
Bing, bang, boom. Hit that subscribe button.
Okay, no, that's the YouTube. But what's the other one?
What other one?
Make sure to spray under your beds. Good night!
Night.